So, welcome back.
Well, that occasionally the camera seems to dip off kilter when you go into somewhere. I don't know if that's deliberate or accidental.
It's part of the view change mechanism. Yes, those great children managed to have quite the reach, actually, when they're going for slashing at the backs of your legs.
Some more bullets. It's always good, always good. Oh, that isn't a normal enemy. Aww. Aww.
Yes, I think that's called a larval stalker.
It's cute. It's kind of making puppy noises, but...
I think it's supposed to be squeaking like a baby's toy. I think that's what it's going for.
Very cute and pathetic and ineffectual.
But they do set your radio off, so you...
They do! I
they
think
make you
in that
instantly-
instance it's like a false alarm and a bit of a easing the tension because it falls over.
The door's lock there was full of jam.
It was, yeah.
Oh, that's what we see anyway. There's lots of jammed doors. Basically, the difference is that you can never unlock them.
Yes, it's polite enough to tell you which one isn't ever going to open and which ones you can open later.
This school, the posters and some of the layouts, especially the entrance, supposedly based off the school in Kindergarten Cop.
Which was really weird that they do that, but...
I'm assuming it was just easily accessible reference.
Probably.
Bad things happen in toilets in Silent Hill. Which one's the boys' toilet and which one's the girls'
This is the girls,
toilet?
that one was the boys before it has urinals in it.
Ah, I see.
Quick check of the door. It's now unlocked. So you have to go all the way around and unlock it from the other side. But it does save you time later, I think, if you unlock them all. Because there's a bit
It does,
of
it gives you a shorter route when you're trying to get to
There's a bit
places.
of toing and froing with taking all the medallions back to the clock.
It's worse in the other school. We'll get to that, though.
There's quite a lot in the school to explore, actually. Lots of rooms. Oh, more unsettling music.
What I would like to draw your attention to, although you might not get to it for a bit, so I'll remind you, is when he's outside in the corridor, if you pay attention to the view into the sort of the centre courtyard, because you can actually see straight through it, which is quite odd in video games of the era, because you generally didn't do that.
So we picked up a chemical, some unnamed chemical, like you do. And the school also has some areas of quite bad scale, the tables in this area being even higher.
Well, the medallion and the hand itself are quite big as well.
Yeah.
Although a lot of the time they'll make interactable with... Oh, that's concentrated hydrochloric acid.
Oh,
There we go.
so we're using that with the hand?
Which I didn't think was particularly obvious.
Oh, it's sort of it's in the room next door.
It's the last
first
item you picked up.
Yeah, it's the last item you just picked up. So we got a gold medallion. As the clue said, 10 o'clock alchemy lab, which translates to, in modern terms, as the chemistry classroom, is supposed to be the idea.
Yes, we've all in school tried to turn lead into gold. Nobody write enough comment on that, by the way, we know.
And the second room is going to be the music room. And then after that it's the darkness, which
Sorry,
brings
the view into the
something.
corridor isn't in this section. I was confusing it with another section.
So, quick jaunt back down.
And yes, I believe it is the music room that's next. Oh, that music.
It's unsettling. So we've got a golden sun.
And it's sort of the sound of a door opening, perhaps, and a clock. Because
Yes,
the clock has
the clock
changed.
hands are now changed. In a lot of ways, you don't really need the written time clues because you can't actually do the piano puzzle until you've done the first bit because the front of the piano doesn't open. A little classroom full of little grey children monsters.
Sort of little bullies, perhaps?
Maybe. That seems strange. Because they actually have weapons, which I always thought was weird. Oh, there's a little pickup over there.
I like the way every classroom is a little bit different.
Yes, they've got a good resource usage, as it were.
It just gives that unique feel, I think.
Yeah, because all the classrooms are made up of the same items. So there's not like lots and lots of repeated different pictures, and they just reuse them all over. Have things in different configurations. And another set of bathrooms. Some rather unsettling crying, and I'll play it leaving, which is probably for the best. And the girls' one has a monster in it. They really do get like more bullets than they need to have in them.
No, that one was quite efficient. Because if you finish it off by kicking it, rather than shooting, then you haven't really wasted any ammo.
It's unlocked. So, in the music room now. Some blood on the keys.
Now, the music room is somewhat infamous among gamers as being quite a tricky puzzle. I believe the first time I did this, I had to consult a magazine. Yes, it was
way
that long
back
ago.
in the day. Peter being a senior game member of the team, I suppose.
And here's the clue to solve the puzzle. So it's a tale of birds without a voice, which means that the piano keys that don't play are the important ones, of which there are 5.
And the different birds are for the different colours.
I think it's 3 white and 2 black birds, yes. And the clues are in relation to the relative position of each of the piano keys. This is for your benefit. We already know how to solve this one.
Yes, if you come here actually a little earlier, if you come here before doing the hand and then putting the other medallion and the clock tower, the piano case isn't actually open. And there we are. We got our second medallion, the silver one.
Pianos obviously being connected mechanically to.
Yes.
And that's all we have time for. We'll put that medallion in the clock tower a little bit later. We'll see you then.